Hello friends, today I have come up with a new topic on current affairs for the Railway SSC, UPSC and banking exams, which will be mostly asked in the general awareness topic for them. The students, the aspirants who are preparing for these kind of exams, please note down these questions and learn and revise them before your exams. So I have come up with the month of May and June here. So May month current affairs I'll be discussing with you. So here I'm going to discuss with you the May month current affairs. So the first question goes here. So which country is the chair of five-membered BRIC bloc for the year 2020? Students, try to answer it and try to comment by yourself in the comment sections, and also write down these questions in your notebooks and try to answer by yourself. Okay. So tell me, students, which country is the chair of the five-member BRIC bloc for the year 2020? Options are India, Russia, Brazil or China. So what can be the answer here, students? Yeah. So which country is the chair of the five-member BRIC bloc for the year 2020? Fine. Let us move on to the answer here. So the answer is Russia. Yes. So Russia is the answer here for the year 2020. Russia is the chair of the BRIC bloc, which has five members, namely Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. So the BRIC name BRIC stands here. The name BRIC stands here with the name as B for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. Okay. And S for South Africa. Fine. So moving on to the next question now. Where is the headquarters of the United Nations Population Fund UNFPA located? So see, mostly the headquarters of various organizations are being asked in the exams. So please students, keep in mind, at least if I get any headquarters PDF, I will be putting in the description sections. But please learn all the organizations headquarters. They will be mostly asked in UPSC exams, SSC exams or banking exams. So headquarters of all the national and international organizations are very much important. Okay. Now coming on to this question now, where is the headquarters of UNFPA located? Geneva, Paris, New York or Washington DC? So give me the answer here. So what could be the answer here? UNFPA is located in Geneva, Paris, New York or Washington DC? So the answer for the question is New York. So it is New York. So headquarters are in New York, US. The head is Natalia Kanem and it was founded in 1969. See students, if you get extra information about this topic also, it will be useful to you. Maybe they can ask you the foundation date here, year here, the foundation head here, the headquarters in brief also. So keeping extra informations will be useful to you students. Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number 3. The versatile Bollywood actor Irfan Khan, who recently passed away, had won national award for which movie? So you might have seen that there was a breakout in very famous Bollywood actor Irfan Khan, who was a very famous actor, popular actor. He passed away recently. He won few national awards. So which movie he had won here? Lunchbox, Pan Singh Tomar, Life of Pi or Haider? So which movie he won the national award here, students? So the answer could be Pan Singh Tomar. So versatile Bollywood actor Irfan Khan recently passed away at the private hospital in Mumbai at the age of 53. Irfan is considered as one of the finest actors in Indian cinema. He won the national award in 2013. Okay. So he won in the year of 2013 for his outstanding performance in the drama in Pan Singh Tomar. He was also awarded prestigious Padma Shri award also. Okay. So moving on to next question. Which country announced to provide the 3 million assistance to the India through its partnership for the affordable healthcare access and longevity? Pahal is a very important project here students. Here I have taken the important questions only. So these questions are very much important. The projects and schemes are very much important of the national government. So please learn this, all the projects and in schemes given by the government of India. Okay. So let me answer this one. Tell me your questions here. I'll answer here students. UK, US, Germany or Japan? What could be the answer here? So the answer is US. Okay. Under this Pahal project, US announced it will be providing the 3 million to India in addition to earlier assistance of 5.9 million for tackling the spread of COVID-19. Okay. So the main objective of the scheme is to provide quality and affordable healthcare solution to the urban poor. The main aim of the project is to reach 10 million poor in the India by the 2020. Okay. So this project is has to help the healthcare solution to the urban poor. The people who urban means who are living in the city area but they are still poor. So they will be helping them with the affordable and quality healthcare solutions. Okay, students. So this could be the answer as US. What is the name of the program on health and risk communication focusing on COVID-19? Launched by the National Council for the Science and Technology Communication, NCSTC. Okay, so what is the program they have started here by NCSTC in order to have the communication and about the COVID-19 year? What is the program? Yatra, Yash, Yagna, ya Varun. So what is the answer here, students? So let us move on and see the answer here. It is yes. National NCSTC, which functions under the Department of Science and Technology, has launched a program on health. So you need to tell me, students, who is the minister for the DST, that is Department of Science and Technology? Who is the minister here now, presently? Okay. So year of awareness on science and health, yes, full form it is. And also tell me, students, what are the full forms of Yatra, Yagna and Varun? Okay. So just comment me in the comment section so that other students can also know about it. The program aims at promoting the health and inculcate the scientific temper and health consequences among the general public. Okay. So moving on to the next one here. What is the name of the mobile application launched by the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research? So this CSIR is a very famous organization to connect the farmers to the supply chain. So what is the mobile application they have launched here? Kisan Rath, Kisan Sabha, Kisan Suraksha and Kisan Samriddhi. So what could the answer here? So Kisan is a name in Hindi name for the farmers. So what could be here? See, in order to remember this one, what is the answer here? Tell me, students, I will be telling you here. So the answer is Kisan Sabha. So I'm aiming to connect the farmers to supply chain and the freight transportation management system during the COVID-19 lockdown. The Central Road Research Institute, a research lab of CSIR, had launched Kisan Sabha app. Headquarters are in Delhi. Okay, so a CSIR headquarters are in Delhi. This can be asked in your exams. CSIR maintains large networks of national laboratories and field stations and employs thousands of scientists, researchers and support staff. Fine. So headquarters are in New Delhi. So this app was launched in order to help the farmers with the transportation management systems. As per the new guidelines issued regarding the Arogya Setu app, see nowadays this Arogya Setu app is in very much news here because Government of India has launched this app to keep a track on COVID-19. So what is the maximum number of days the data can be stored in that Arogya Setu app? So it can be 120, 150, 180 or 200. What could be the correct answer for this? Okay. So tell me the correct answer, students. So the correct answer would be 180. As per the new rule, the storage of data beyond 180 is prohibited and user can seek deletion of this data from the government record within the 30 days of request. Okay. What is the quantum of the specific economic package Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan announced by the Government of India? So what is the package here for the economic package for the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan? So these abhiyans and projects also are very much important already. I told you, students. So what can the answer here? 5 lakh crore, 10 lakh crore, 20 lakh crore and 30 lakhs crores. So this was also in news recently where the finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced this one. Tell me, students. So it is 20 lakh crores here. The Prime Minister of India recently unveiled a specific economic package, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, to tune of 20 lakh crores here. Do read about the PM Garib Kalyan Yojana also. This Yojana also is very much important, students. If you get information, put it on the comment section so that other students also can read about it. Okay, moving on to next question. Garud, that is government authorization for the relief using drones portal, which was seen in the news recently, was launched by which union minister? So it is Minister of Defence, Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Civil Aviation or Minister of Electronics and Information Technology. What could be the answer here? Garud, that is government authorization for the relief using drones portal, was launched. So by which of the union minister? Okay, so you can see all of you by the name itself only, it's for relief using drones. So what could be the answer? Civil Aviation, Home Affairs, Defence or Electronic and Technology. Let us see the answer. So it's Minister of Civil Aviation. So the Minister of the Civil Aviation among the Directorate General of Aviation have launched a portal named Garud. That is, the portal has launched with the aim of providing fast-track exemption to the government agencies for drone operations. Okay. So which state has commenced training for the primary school teachers via the Kite Victor channel? So Kite Victor channel has been started, a channel, TV channel by the which of the government here? Karnataka, Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir or Andhra Pradesh? So obviously this was also in news. If you can remember it, the Kerala is the answer here. Okay. So the Kerala General Education Department on Monday commenced the online class for the schools and colleges, where nowadays schools and colleges have been closed here due to the COVID-19. So the online class have been started in the Kerala, and also students, recently there was a news that Telangana government also has also started YouTube channels and a TV channels also for the school childrens. Okay, fine. So higher education minister name write down here KT Jalil inaugurated the online class by droning the role of the history lecturer. Okay, so he was a history lecturer actually some 15 years back, and he started his first lecturer through by the subject history. Okay, KT Jalil. Fine. So moving on to the next question here. What is the rank of the India in the recently released Global Energy Transition Index of the Economic Forum? What is the rank here, students? So global energy in transition index, this is also a very important question in the banking sector point of view. They ask in GK, the answer is 74. The World Economic Forum has recently released the global energy transition index. India has moved up 2 positions to rank 74th from the previous year and has improved on all key parameters. So India has moved to the 2 positions. It's very good news. Sweden has topped the. So who has topped here? All of you. The Sweden has topped here with energy transition index for the third consecutive year. So Sweden has been winning with 3 years consecutively in this sector, that is the World Economic Energy Transition Index. Okay, which study is set up to implement the sensor-based service delivery monitoring system for the rural drinking water and the Jal Jeevan mission. So Jal Jeevan mission also, please find out what is this Jal Jeevan mission and where it is being launched. So the options here is Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. So what could be the answer here? Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh. So the answer could be Gujarat. Okay, it was in news of the students. So I hope you remember it. Out of 93.6 lakhs rural household in the state, 65 lakhs are already been household tap connections. Everyone got this tap connection. The state plans to provide 11 lakhs 0.15 lakhs household tap connections in rural areas in 2020. Fine. Which Indian state is set up to form a migration commission to identify the skill of returning migrant worker and provide employment? Okay, so you know that many migrant employers workers had moved on to their state to their hometown place. Now to form a migration commission, the state government is having launching some schemes to in order to provide them employment. Okay, because if they go to the hometown also, that is not the solution that they are safe, but they can not survive there at the time. Okay, so for them employment is very much important. So which state government has taken this initiative here? Is it Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal or Bihar? Okay, so it is the Uttar Pradesh. Here is the answer. So the answer is Uttar Pradesh. The state government of Uttar Pradesh has announced that it will form a migration commission to identify the skills of returning migrant workers and provide employment to them. If you want to know more about this one, you can know that Uttar Pradesh has got more migrant and workers being transferred. Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the northern states. Okay, mostly they come from there to the different places like Mumbai, Delhi, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Hyderabad. So these places they move on to work and to have employment for their survival. But now due to COVID-19 they have moved to their own hometowns. So Uttar Pradesh government has taken initiative to give them employment. Okay, fine. Moving on to the next question. Asian Development Bank recently signed a USD 177 millions loan agreement with India to upgrade the road connectivity of its state. Okay, so ADB is also very important bank here if you are preparing for the banking exams. So these headquarters are very much important, where it is located and what does it works. Functions are important here. So please read this also. Headquarters and functionalities, what they work for. So they have been given a loan of 177 million US dollars to India. So which state they are connecting here? Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra or West Bengal? Okay, so the answer for this question is Maharashtra. The Asian Development by ADB recently signed a USD, that is a US dollars of 177 million loan agreement with the government of India to upgrade 450 kilometers of state highway and major district roads in the state of Maharashtra. Okay, which country is the last among the G7 nation to join the association artificial intelligence group? Okay, so G7 also is very much important, students. G7 nation. Okay, so recently in this year where they are conducting this one, where are their headquarters, which country they are conducting this year. So I'll find out, students, and what is the function, what do they discuss, what are the debate, what are the theme of this year. Now, tell me which country is the last among these G7 nation to join the association? Canada, France, UK, or US? What is the answer for this question? So the answer is US. Here, the United States has recently joined the GS Artificial Intelligence Group, an international panel for setting the ethical guidelines for usage of artificial intelligence. Okay, nowadays artificial intelligence is in news. So know more about artificial intelligence. If you're preparing for the paper 2 mains exam of UPSC or SSC exams, they may give you an essay writing on artificial intelligence also. So please prepare for this on this topic also. Okay, students. So this was for today, students. I hope you like the video and you will be writing these all questions in your notebooks and practicing and revising it in your before your exams. So next video I will be making on the June month, since June month is not completed. So for the next video, let this June month complete. In the July first week only I will be uploading you with the June current affairs also. Thank you all of you. Thank you for watching, and do subscribe channel if you are new for the channel.